Yo, what is going on, D-Squad? Welcome back to another video, guys. So today's video, guys, I'm going to be explaining what's been going on, guys. As you guys probably know, I've been gone. I've been inactive for a little over a week now, or just about a week, and I don't really know how to explain it, but I just haven't been feeling myself. If you guys kind of know what I mean by that. So, I'm not even really going to pay attention to the gameplay. So, guys, these past few months, this entire year has probably been the roughest year of my life. And that is not necessarily a, like, oh no, poor me kind of thing, but more of a, like, letting you guys know exactly what's been happening. So, beginning of this year, guys, I'm not going to go into full detail as I don't feel 100% comfortable releasing all that. So I guess it really starts end of last year. End of last year, really. So I was in college at the time, and I just wasn't doing very well in school. It was very hard to wake up on time, find the motivation to do it, everything like that, guys. And oh no, I think I'm getting hit. Nope, I didn't get hit. Oh my gosh. So it was hard to actually find the motivation for school. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to do it. Like, I just got back from a year and a half plus of Marine training, stuff like that. All my MOS school, basic training, MCT, and well, like adjusting back was kind of weird, because you get used to a certain atmosphere, being around all these different people, stuff like that. And I'm gonna die right here. But so it was kind of hard adjusting back to it. And then, guys, with so like I said, college was getting hard. It was very expensive to pay for. I was working. I had 3 jobs at the time, and it was just impossible for me to actually do it. I wasn't making enough money to catch back up on college, so I decided to go ahead and drop out of college. So that's what I did. So December 8th, I dropped out of college and decided to go and live back at my mom's house. And my mom has a small house. She has my younger sister, Brittany, and then my baby brother and sister, Jalen, and Nicholas also living with him, and there wasn't enough rooms. So I was sleeping more of in the game room, I guess, which is it's like a 10 by 5 foot room. It's a very, very small. Maybe it's a 10 by 10 room, but either way, it is extremely small, and all it had was a pull-out couch as a bed. And I didn't like this, and my mom just knew that it was not a good living situation for me. My dad, who lived in Kansas at the time, guys, mentioned that he would let me live in his house and, of course, pay a small rent fee once I got on my feet. And so I decided to do that. So a few days later, like December 12th, I think it was, something like that, guys, I decided to move from Texas all the way to Kansas. And so that's what I did. I started searching for jobs. I lived with my dad for, the entire time I was out there. And I did end up finding a job where my brother worked. It was a decent job. It was really, really easy. And easy, good amount of pay, too. It was $10.50, I think, which is $3 above minimum wage. So I was definitely going to take that over, something like McDonald's. But so I take that job. And then I decided to, of course, do that full time. And at this time, guys, I was still talking to, the block. I was in the realms of SMP. Everything was starting to show a lot of hope for my YouTube channel. And I was like, heck yeah, guys, this is actually working out. I could do this. But at the same time, I don't know, something else was going on with me. I really don't know why. Bills were just a huge thing that was bothering me. Stress, all of this adult stuff was just really eating at my brain, and I didn't know how to do it. I I didn't know what to do, how to do it, or why this was happening to me. And I wouldn't necessarily like it would more of come into waves than anything, but it would come in like my depression, I guess. I would always feel like kind of sad and upset and stuff, but like the strong parts of it, like the strong like I guess the worst parts of it came in waves, and it definitely got extremely hard for me to keep on, try and push on stuff like that. So I would just start like holding it all in, and that is definitely something you don't want to do. And I found that out the hard way, and I'm not really gonna go into that. And things just kept getting worse. It was about, I don't know, gosh, maybe March at this time, and so this is when I got invited to VidCon with the entire block, and I'm like, heck yes, I can do this. This is gonna help me out even more. This is gonna open up so many different doors, and it really did. Accepting this VidCon invitation and go to VidCon was probably the best thing I could have done for my YouTube career. Because without going to VidCon, I don't know if I'd be here in this house right now with a blog. So yeah, so I did end up seeking some help for my depression. I went to a few counseling or therapists. I only went like twice, so I don't know. It just felt weird to me, and then I was also on medication for a while. The medication was worsening it, so I just stopped that overall, and I just started trying to find ways that would help me. Looking online, different stuff. My dad was always there trying to, figure out what was going on. But I don't know. I just don't like opening up to people. I don't know why. So I didn't really tell him anything. He'd always ask if I'm okay. But really, I wasn't. Still, I have issues every now and then. But I'm still working on those. And I'm trying to get better. So, now I skip past VidCon, everything, guys. I've been doing a lot better mentally. So depression isn't really on my mind. Like it doesn't feel like it's there as much. I still do think about it sometimes, but I don't know if that's really being just depressed. It doesn't feel like depression to me, like it was earlier this year. It feels more of just like worrying about the bills and just it just doesn't feel like depression. Hopefully you guys understand the difference in what I'm trying to say. But so, moving out here was probably the best thing for me to do mentally and career-wise. And, it's definitely helped us all out a lot, especially us smaller guys, learning some of these new things and stuff like that. And so, I was down here without a job for almost 2 months, and bills kept getting stacked higher and higher and higher as I was falling behind. So that brings us to now pretty much. I've been working tons of hours. It's not a full-time considered job for me since I'm not working over 30 plus hours. I'm getting just about 30 hours now. I think this week I'll have 32. But it's not catching me up. And that is, I guess, the hardest thing for me to realize and say. But it's not. I'm not really moving anywhere. I'm still stuck in the same spot. I'm not really getting myself out of it. I'm just sitting there at the bottom. As I throw dirt down, I throw it right back up. But like I said, I'm not really moving anywhere. So I'm trying to figure out different ways on how I guess I could get out of this hole. And that is probably the hardest thing for me to do. That is why I haven't been uploading as much. I've been trying to, figure out how to get out of this. And that stop uploading was probably the worst thing I could do because, uploading could only get me out of this hole. Not uploading will probably, I guess, just dig me deeper because YouTube was getting to be a decent source of revenue for me. Like, it wasn't paying, every single bill ever, but it was paying maybe like my car insurance or something like that. It's a few $100, or not even that, like $150, which some of you guys are like, wow, dude, he's making a lot of money off YouTube. Which, whenever you do become an adult and you do have all these different bills, it's really not that much. Like, yes, it definitely does help, but it's not enough to help in a drastic amount. yet. And I feel like an idiot for I guess, uploading the past few weeks or days, I guess. I haven't uploaded as much as I really wanted to in a while, and I do apologize for that, guys. I really do. So hopefully, I'm glad a lot of you guys can still stick by. You guys ask me like every day on Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. Snapchat, when am I uploading again? And I'm like, hopefully soon. So another thing, guys, with it being, I guess, with the new update coming out 1.8, I really don't like to get onto the beta because it always corrupts some of my worlds whenever I get out of the beta and go back down to the current version that is released. So I didn't. Most of the stuff that's being released on the Minecraft or MCPEDL, stuff like that, all these websites where people promote their apps or games and stuff like that, game modes, maps, stuff like that. They've all been 1.8, and I'm not really a 1 point or a beta tester kind of guy. So that is why, another reason why I've been uploading creativity wise for myself. It's been hard. Excuse me. It's been hard trying to figure out what is going to trend, what's going to boom. I'm still trying to figure out YouTube's algorithm, and thanks to Action and Eris and Hooper, they've been trying to help me out, motivate me some more. And so I've been in this weird, God, what's the word for it? I've been in this weird stage where I'm just like, I don't know what to do. So I'm still trying to figure that out, try to find myself in it, and keep on pushing through. So hopefully soon, guys, I could find that creativity again and get this going. So if you guys did watch this all the way through, type in Ghost Hunt down below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye bye.